All right, welcome back. Time to talk. Well, Lambert Week is out with the annual guide to Portland Finder 2016. Here it is. It's on newsstands now. Walker McMurdo is the editor, calls it the publication that you desperately wanted when you came to Portland, right?
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here. Tell us what
went
into it and the approach you took to putting this whole thing together.
So about 7 months worth of reading, editing, exploring on foot with me and about a dozen other people, our freelancers and our staff members.
You guys really have a team, right, that goes out and checks out all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I went on foot across neighborhoods down here. I live down here, so I did a lot of neighborhoods down here, but I also went up to Kearns and East Burnside.
We were saying that you could be the most plugged-in guy in all of Portland, but it's the team, right? I mean, you guys really know. What is it about this one that makes it different than like last year and everything else?
So the one that makes this one different is a few things. First, it's a lot longer. It's almost 200 pages, which is about 40 pages longer than I think last year's edition, which was that was our longest to date. The biggest thing I did different this year is we organized all of our content into the neighborhoods. So one really important thing for me, as someone who hasn't been here for very long, I've only lived in Portland for about 18 months, is that I don't know, when I came here, I didn't know what any of the street names were.
Sure.
Me getting around Portland was me on the Max or on foot or on a bike. So the idea with Finder this year is that no matter where you are in Portland, you're going to be able to find whatever you want. You're going to be able to find the best stuff within walking distance wherever you are.
Yeah, as we were talking, you break it down into what, 43 neighborhoods, right?
So 5 quadrants. We break Portland down into 5 quadrants.
Right.
Starting with southwest, going all the way back to southeast.
Yeah.
And then 43 neighborhoods, each in there.
Do you find that it's because every neighborhood has something really cool about it? I mean, there's always something in every neighborhood where you're like, oh yeah, I got to go there. Or that must make it more difficult and yet a little easier too, because everybody's got that great spot in their neighborhood.
Absolutely. I mean, plus once you start breaking these guys down, what you end up finding is that certain neighborhoods have things like that are very specific to them.
Yeah.
You'll find out that like Mississippi has a ton of excellent, a lot of excellent music spots. North Portland is full of great, inexpensive bars, dive bars for those who are.
Exactly. Let's show the Hawthorne stuff. You went to the Hawthorne neighborhood, right?
Yeah, we went to Hawthorne. That's one of our biggest ones.
Right.
Let me just pull it up quickly. So this is how basically every neighborhood looks. We have a nice, very beautiful. Okay, we got it.
We've got it up, sure.
We got beautiful photography, thanks to our art director Alyssa Walker and her wonderful freelancers. Every neighborhood starts out with our 5 picks for that neighborhood.
Right.
They are a eating destination, a bar or coffee house, a shop of whatever variety we choose, and then an arts or culture destination. Yeah. So that could include a movie theater, a museum.
No matter what neighborhood you're
in,
you're going to find it in here.
Yeah, you have an afternoon's worth of stuff to do no matter where you are.
Yeah, really cool. All right, also, you get story inserts on this one, right? There's an article on Portland's next mayor, Ted Wheeler. There is, what is it? Where Oregon, where women rule with Kate Brown. I mean, tell us what went into these. They're brief, but they're hugely informative too, right?
So one thing, we didn't just want to make this a guide that's just going to tell you where all the nice stuff is. We want to help people become part of Portland's, become part of Portland, and part of that is understanding, the the social and political issues that are relevant right now. So we got our news team, our wonderful news staff, to write some very short, kind of surface level introductory pieces to the state of Portland as it is summer 2016.
On topics that are great too. There's also something with what's with the rent, right? And it talks about the rent increases.
Things that we write about every single week. Rent, politics, especially big this year, and we decided to put a little thing in there about the election as well.
So cool. All right, best stuff. Wouldn't be a guide without the best stuff, right? You guys nail this and hit it perfectly every year. This contains the best stuff. Let's talk about that. Where do we want to start? We go with the top 5 food carts, right?
Yeah, so what we do, Willamette Week, every year we put out a series of guides, and we have, so one of ours is Cheap Eats, which is our best, basically dining for under $15. And I decided to cull some of that information from, because it's super, everyone wants to know where to eat, and food carts are kind of integral to Portland culture, right?
Yeah.
So I decided to take some of that information and break it down into these little things that'll just show you where our favorite things are.
And you guys like Chicken and Guns, you like Matt's Barbecue, you like Straight Kitchen, right?
Oh, absolutely. Chicken and Guns. If you haven't been to Stick Chicken and Guns, go to Chicken and Guns. If you just cancel dinner, you're going to Chicken and Guns.
When the most plugged in guy in Portland tells you where to go, that's where you go. All right, we also have dispensaries and everything else, but top bars too are on this, right?
Yeah, so Willamette Week puts out a bar guide every year as well. So we decided to put our top 5 favorite bars in there. Skyline Tavern up in Forest Park.
How do you not love Skyline Tavern?
It's great.
The owner of camping is worth the visit. It's just great.
I know.
It's a great
place steeped in history. It's like going to summer camp, but for big kids.
Right, exactly.
There, Shift Drinks, just a couple blocks away. One of my favorite bars in town, easily. Soleil's Lounge, a wonderful jazz club up in Alberta.
McMenamins makes a list too, right?
Yeah, we got a McMenamins, bottle shop and get the cheapest PBR tall boys in town. Very important. And we got No Fun Bar as well.
All right, this is it. It's on the stands now. Get this, and you will also become the most plugged in. Coming up next, thanks for being here, by the way.
Thank you
What
very
a
much.
great addition.